Tom Hanks, born Thomas Jeffrey Hanks on July 9, 1956, in Concord, California, is a Hollywood legend whose warmth, authenticity, and versatility have made him one of the most cherished figures in entertainment. With a career spanning over 4 decades, he's evolved from a comedic heartthrob to a dramatic titan, earning 2 Academy Awards and the adoration of millions. His life is a story of resilience, empathy, and an unrelenting passion for storytelling. Hanks's early years were marked by instability. Born to Amos, a chef, and Janet, a hospital worker, he was the third of 4 kids. His parents' divorce at age 5 split the family, with Tom bouncing between California and Nevada, living with his father and various stepfamilies. This nomadic childhood fostered his adaptability and humor, traits that would define his screen presence. As a shy teenager in Oakland, he found refuge in performance, joining the drama club and starring in school plays like South Pacific. After graduating in 1974, he briefly studied at Chabot Community College, then transferred to California State University, Sacramento for theater. Restless, he dropped out in 1977 to intern at the Great Lakes Shakespeare Festival in Ohio, lugging props and cutting his teeth on stage. In 1979, Hanks moved to New York City, chasing stardom. His first role was a small part in the slasher flick He Knows You're Alone, 1980. But his big break came with the sitcom Bosom Buddies, 1980 to 1982. As Kip Wilson, a man cross-dressing to live in a women's apartment building, Hanks's comedic flair shone alongside Peter Scolari. The show's short run opened doors, and the 1980s became his playground. He charmed audiences in Splash, 1984, as a man smitten with a mermaid, then stole hearts in Big, 1988, as a boy in a man's body, earning his first Oscar nomination. Films like The Money Pit, 1986, Dragnet, 1987, and Turner and Hooch, 1989, showcased his knack for blending humor with humanity, making him a rom-com king. The 1990s saw Hanks redefine himself. In Philadelphia, 1993, he played Andrew Beckett, a lawyer fighting AIDS and prejudice, delivering a raw performance that won him his first Best Actor Oscar. The film's cultural impact was immense, shining a light on HIV/AIDS stigma. A year later, Forrest Gump, 1994, became a global sensation. As the earnest, unforgettable Forrest, Hanks uttered lines like, "Life is like a box of chocolates," now iconic, and won his 2nd consecutive Oscar, a rare achievement. His 1990s streak continued with Apollo 13, 1995, where he played astronaut Jim Lovell, and Saving Private Ryan, 1998, where his portrayal of war-torn Captain John Miller earned another Oscar nod. Voicing Woody in Toy Story, 1995, added a new dimension, with the role becoming a beloved part of his legacy across 4 films. Entering the 2000s, Hanks proved his range. He chased Leonardo DiCaprio's con man in Catch Me If You Can, 2002, lived in an airport in The Terminal, 2004, and led the blockbuster The Da Vinci Code, 2006, as Robert Langdon. His passion for history fueled producing Band of Brothers, 2001, and The Pacific, 2010, tributes to World War II and Pacific War heroes. Through his production company, Playtone, co-founded with Gary Gutzman, he backed hits like Mamma Mia, 2008. Hanks also directed, starting with That Thing You Do, 1996, and embraced tech, sharing quirky posts about lost gloves and typewriters on X. The 2010 and 2020 kept Hanks vital. He earned Oscar nods for Captain Phillips, 2013, as a ship captain facing pirates, and A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, 2019, embodying Fred Rogers' quiet kindness. Films like Bridge of Spies, 2015, Sully, 2016, and The Post, 2017, highlighted his skill with real-life figures. He took risks, playing Colonel Tom Parker in Elvis, 2022, and Geppetto in Pinocchio, 2022, proving his hunger for new challenges. Off-screen, Hanks's life is grounded. He married Samantha Lewis in 1978, fathering Colin and Elizabeth before their 1987 divorce. In 1988, he wed Rita Wilson, his Volunteers, 1985 co-star. Their rock-solid marriage produced sons Chet and Truman, and they've collaborated on projects like My Big Fat Greek Wedding, 2002. Their Greek Orthodox faith and philanthropy, supporting cancer research and veterans, reflect their values. In 2015, Hanks shared his type 2 diabetes diagnosis, managing it with discipline. In 2020, he and Wilson made headlines as early COVID-19 cases, openly documenting their recovery. Hanks's legacy transcends film. He's a cultural anchor, embodying decency and curiosity. Whether he's a war hero, a cartoon cowboy, or a neighborly icon, Hanks brings humanity to every role. His typewriter collection, astronaut obsession, and tireless advocacy for history reveal a man who lives fully. As he continues to act, produce, and inspire, Tom Hanks remains Hollywood's everyman, a storyteller whose impact will endure for generations.